Namaskar. Welcome to the Hospitality Talk Show organized by IHM Agra. Heritage Institute of Hotel and Tourism, Agra and Shimla has come up with a talk show where in every week we come with a hospitality professional and let our students and other viewers know the changing trends in this time of pandemic. So today we have with us Mr. Harish Sharma, the regional head of Amod Group of Resorts, Shimla. Hello, Mr. Harish.
Morning, ma'am.
Good morning. Hope you are doing fine, sir.
Perfectly fine. Trying to be fine, at this time of the COVID-19 pandemic.
Yes. So before we start this question and answer round, we just want to know about your journey, about yourself.
It has been a very long journey, 20 years in the industry. I am a IHM Bangalore pass out, 2003 IHM Bangalore pass out. And then after I got passed out, started my career in Taj Residency Bangalore as a management trainee. So it was a good exposure. As I started with Taj, I left Taj, then I was with Oberoi's Wildflower Hall. From there, I worked with Carnival Cruises for 6 years. So traveled across the globe. As I came back from there, and then I worked with Radisson Shimla as an executive chef. That was totally a different after coming back from the States. Radisson was totally different. But again, if you have to work in Shimla as a chef, long time you cannot do much because it's a small city. If you're in the metros, you have totally different aspects of things to do. So then I changed my profession little bit, started working towards the operation side. As a chef, I was much more, concentrated in the kitchen. So as I went in the operation side, started working with the housekeeping guys, F&B guys, then general manager, and now I'm taking care of 7 resorts in Himachal with Amod. So it's
20
totally
years.
yes, so totally from a chef's journey to the operation side. And now I've started my new venture. I've started a bakery in Shimla as the Baker's Nest, a cafe kind of a thing. So it's totally into different because of the COVID, the hotels are closed. So 1 year at home doing nothing. So this year got to do something.
That's pretty great. So 20 years, it's a long journey. So,
It's a long
Harish, sir,
journey.
you are from Himachal only, right?
I'm from Himachal only. I'm from Shimla only. Started in Shimla in St. Edwards.
Okay.
So after plus two, Bangalore 5 years, then 6 years States.
So at that time, people were not much aware about the hospitality industry. So how you came across and how you decided to join hospitality industry?
At my time, if you say becoming a chef, that was totally. First of all, my family only objected, ki, chef, what is a chef? No one knew about it as a chef. And then everyone like, you have to go in the front office, you have to be in the suits. That was how hospitality was portrayed. So in 2002, 2003, working as a chef, that was a big challenge for me. So again, my passion was since kid only. Like I was too much interested in food and regional dishes at home. Also, I used to do, and in the kitchen, I found myself fit in the kitchen only because I was a little bit shy also earlier. So working in front office or F&B. So again, all the departments are important for to run a hotel. Till I became an operations head and a general manager. Otherwise, chef is in his own nest only. So food got motivated me, and again Indian food, of course, we used to make. So I was very much inclined towards continental cuisine. So, and of course every chef has a target, he has to go abroad, see the actual things which has been taught in the books, because in India most of the ingredients are not there. So I had that craving, in Taj we used to get a lot of ingredients, and I had this thinking, I have to see this ingredient and do this. So the journey took me around, and it was a good exposure. Working in the States, that was a game changer totally. That was a totally different experience working in the ship.
Okay. So right now that we already know that the hospitality industry is suffering a lot. So can you tell what are your future hiring plans?
A future hiring plan, see, as per the scenario, if you see right now, and if we see in the news also, many of the hotels are for sale. And hotel
Yes.
industry has been hit very badly by this COVID. And unfortunately, government is also not giving any package or doing something else. And if I talk of Shimla only, district Shimla only, so Shimla has a population of 10 to 15 lakhs, out of which 4 to 5 lakhs are directly or indirectly attached to the hospitality industry. again, with these times, what I see, the hiring will get reduced, people will be paid. Like if I see about my company strategy, staffing will be reduced, and the services will be much more confined. Another 1 or 2 years, everyone will, cut down on little bit of standards which were unnecessarily, for the creation of the brands. Sometimes, you have to do things which doesn't gives you profit, but it's a show off. So those show off things will get finished. And because of COVID, we have too many safety procedures. Kitchen had earlier food safety, but now kitchen, after this food safety, kitchen has to work more harder, because above food safety there is now COVID safety standards.
Yes.
So it is a tough time ahead for the industry for next 2 years.
So, what you suggest to the fresh graduates, as you know, many students will be passing out this year. So,
Right.
how do you motivate the students right now?
What I'll say, see, when I started my career in Taj as a management trainee, I joined on very low salary. As a chef, what I have realized is, you don't, follow towards money. You have to follow towards the skill and the culinary knowledge what you develop. This thing I focused, and we were very paid less, and we used to work 16, 18 hours. And I used to feel sometimes, uh, what is my future, working so hard, paid very less, how I will raise up a family? These were the questions at that time, and with time I realized I focused on learning the skill and the knowledge. So right this time I would suggest the students, this is the right time. Like as I traveled abroad also, and what difference I noticed in abroad was, if you are technically sound, theoretically if you are sound, you just brush your theoretical skills and just gulp up the books, which we generally try to avoid. Ki now we are professionals, so padna to we can leave it, and we should focus on cooking only. But I think all the books that were in the college, Larousse was there for the FNB personnel, theory of cookery, the basic book I can say that has too much of a knowledge. So rather than, we should focus on our culinary skills, because when we used to go abroad also and we used to discuss about food, the guy who was theoretically sound, he was respected much. Technically your hand is not that much clean, but if you're theoretically sound, they will give you a room. Okay, he's theoretically sound. So that makes a difference. And in the long run, if you have a good hand, you will stay at the same position only. But if you are theoretically sound, management skills, you study, what books are in the college in the final year, I suppose you should learn the books very hard, because right now working, no one is working anywhere. And at home, if you say, you will forget all the theoretical knowledge also. So my suggestion is, you should learn the theory, read. And at my time, there was no YouTube, there was no Google, we can consult in, we have to write in our small pocket diaries, and we have to keep, and we used to buy books, read. Again, phone also, I won't suggest. Buying books and studying is very important. And again, Google, YouTube is there. What line you are interested in, what cuisine you are interested in, you should learn from, from needle to the aeroplane of everything of that thing. So my suggestion will be that.
Okay. So this is a small initiative from Heritage Institute also, that we are calling the professionals to let the
Right.
students know about the changing scenario of the hospitality industry. Because the
Right.
online education, it is quite different.
It's
Despite
different.
of
It's
physical
different.
classes, it is different. Even the students
It
are
is
bored
different.
at their respective places. So this is a
Right.
small initiative started by us, and thank you for sparing your time.
Not a problem. Not a
Okay,
problem.
Harish sir, I would like to know more about your new venture.
This venture, and again, as a chef, I was a continental chef. I
Okay.
used to always run away from the bakery, as a management trainee. In the cruise also, I was twice a management trainee, because for any promotion in cruise, you have to undergo a management trainee, and that too also in Miami for 6 months. So I used to always run from the bakery, because hot kitchen was my passion. But with time, I realized, like, became when I became the executive chef and the general manager. So for me now, all department, all sections, they are very important. So again, at this time, I thought, why not? Because I have this habit, from chef also, I changed to operations head, then to GM. You have to continuously change, what you are doing. Then only you grow. If you get stuck to one thing, that is not. Earlier, it used to say that you have to master one and you cannot be jack of everything. But due to COVID, I say being a master of one is good. But you have to learn many things. You have to become a jack and learn multiple things, because survival is now very different in the hospitality. Because of the COVID, it's gone more difficult. But if you have multiple knowledge about things, multiple genes, so this got me into this thing. Because as a regional head now, my focus is this is the first outlet. Another 2 years, like, I'm focusing to open another 3 to 4 more outlets. So
Okay.
I'm into now entrepreneurship, going on from a small chef started into an entrepreneurship world. So that was the kick. I said, this is the thing which I don't know, the bakery. And I started working, because as a chef, I used to find mistakes in the bakery. Now I'm working towards how these mistakes occur. So it is a new challenge for me, and that keeps me busy. A thing which I know, I start doing it, I'll get bored in 1 week, because bakery is totally a different world for me now.
Okay.
So, and in Shimla, to sustain and to do something new, I got this idea. So then I started towards this bakery thing.
Okay, that's pretty great. So, are you doing something for the regional cuisines of Himachal? Are you planning
Yes,
something for
as in Amod, where I was in Amod, if you see on YouTube, I have done shows for CNN, IBN7 also. I have done, if you see Sidhu and all these things, a couple of journalist articles on YouTube. There are videos where, I have cooked trout, Sidhu, branch ki chutney, and these type of things I have done, gud ki kheer. So I
Mhm.
was promoting village tourism as in Amod. So a lot of corporates visit me because of the outskirts, and a different type of a concept it is. So we used to take them towards the village tourism. We used to show them British School, GD Goenka from Delhi. They are my regular clients, and
Mhm.
those kids, showing them the village life, and then cooking the food in the chula in the gaon, or wo aag mein the roti, how it comes out. For
Mhm.
them, it was a nightmare how this thing is coming. So my promotion was this: ki I have to showcase my regional cuisine. When I came back from the States, of course, as an executive chef in Shimla, so people used to ask me what is the regional food, and people generally talk about Sidhu and Madra only in Himachal.
Yes.
So then I decided ki of course we need to showcase our cuisine. If you go to other states also, you will find a different cuisine, a different level. But Himachali cuisine, if you go in the market, hardly you will find 1 or 2 books on that.
Mhm.
With that, I started promoting, and I started writing articles for many journalists. And then I did a trip, also road trip from here to Chandratal and Manali, where we went and visited different villages and we cooked food there. So these type of things I've been doing to promote the local cuisine also.
Okay, okay. Harisa, do you remember what is the first dish that you have prepared?
First dish I remember, I was in Taj as a
Okay.
management trainee, and my executive chef comes to me, and then we were not allowed to go on the range, till we get technically sound and all.
Yes.
And my chef was a khichdi lover. All the chefs, we cook, give good food to everyone, but
Mhm.
at the end of the day, we feel satisfied with that khichdi. And
Yes.
my love also started with that.
Okay.
So, and in Taj, a lot of corporates used to visit, and their dinner used to be khichdi every day. We used to serve around about 100 to 150 khichdis a day in the room service. And then from there, I cooked a khichdi for the chef. And that, as per my chef, for me it was good, but as for my chef, it was ki, nahi, this is not the right product. So for continuous 1 month, I used to make khichdi for him. So for
Okay.
me, my career start was with the khichdi,
Okay.
and it's a simple food, but if it is not made good, it can be a blunder.
Yes, it can be a blunder. So you
Can be a
have done
blunder.
management trainee program from Taj.
Taj.
Okay, so can you please suggest the students that how they need to prepare for management trainee program?
See, at that time, when I was in third year also, I used to feel ki management, getting into management trainee, I don't know. Because see, when you are in college in third year, you cannot cook. And that time, even, I don't expect from people who are coming as a fresher, he will cook. But you know what my expect, I also take interviews of the chefs and keep them as a management trainees. What I expect is ki theoretically, they should be sound, as I mentioned earlier also. So
Okay.
what got me into management trainee was my theoretical knowledge, what I had. And I always had the curiosity, what is what, why. So these questions you need to ask every ingredient, as a chef, what ingredient you have in your kitchen, you need to know each and every detail of that. And general, if I talk about sugar, only if I talk about, how many people will tell many type of sugar, temperatures of sugar, how it is made. So you have to get into the detail of each and everything.
Okay.
So that was my mainly, because my menu, my trial, if I talk about it now, uh, if I get a guy in Taj with my trial, I will not keep him. But
Mm-hmm.
they realized one thing, ki, no, this guy is technically sound. And within 6 months, I coped up with that. And they also told me, ki, we know that, we don't expect that you should be chefs or cooks, you know how to do cooking. But of course, you need to be technically sound with the food safety procedures. Again, that is a big topic, menu engineering and
Yes.
recipe making and
Mm-hmm.
theoretical knowledge. We don't have to train you on the theoretical knowledge. If we say a technical term to you,
Mm-hmm.
you don't have to search, think and for 3 4 minutes and what is it. So you are trained in that. Half of you are trained with the culinary knowledge.
Okay. So, sir, right now you are also into recruiting process. So, if I say that I am going to send 4 5 kids to your property, so
Right.
what are the basic 5 things that you will be looking in our students who will be joining food production department only as a
See,
fresher?
the first, yes, the first thing what I feel is when anyone goes for the interview, this thing happened with me in Taj also, because there were many students, who were intelligent than me. One thing is that, as a chef is always right. You don't
Hmm.
argue. If you don't know anything, say no. That is acknowledged as a positive aspect of yours.
Okay.
If you don't know anything and you started saying something and the story and all, so then the other person sees ki nahi yaar, this thing, in the kitchen also he will be giving me stories only. Yes or no? Chef demands this only. Second is the grooming part. I feel many times, like with me also, people, they used to come for the interviews.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. You need to, what you showcase yourself as, it doesn't mind you know English or you don't know English, you can speak in Hindi also.
Mm-hmm.
The honesty, which you carry with yourself, and the discipline what you show, your grooming, when you are going, you should be cleanly shaved, you need to have a proper haircut, your shoes has to be polished. I sometimes come across people, from the IHMs also, IHM Shimla, people generally come in Shimla, people generally come in their casuals. So if you are with a casual approach towards your career, towards your job, I don't think so, that will get into it. And some people, they are very innocent. You ask them 5 questions, they will answer one question to you only. But the sincerity, the honesty, what you see to them, they eager towards learning, and they are disciplined,
Mm-hmm.
nicely groomed, politely they will talk to you, not showing their attitude. So these are the small things, what you need mix up a thing. You don't know anything, that is totally fine. And failure is not a person, as said by Mr. APG Kalam. It is an event. So every failure you need to take it as an event, and you need to find on to the mistakes, what mistakes you have done, and how you have to improvise them. What you are doing right, everyone will acknowledge that, everyone will give a wow and a clap for that. And after
Mm-hmm.
some time they will forget. But in the kitchen, the mistakes are remembered. Chef again, second mistake, third mistake. Chefs are very fussy about that, about the mistakes, and that need to be rectified. One time is a mistake, second time is a mistake, third time is a carelessness. So we
Okay.
have to overcome that. And again, if you are theoretically strong, no one can touch you. Cooking, you can learn. That is not a problem. As human beings, we need to eat food. And when you become a chef, it has to be one level higher. You need to be specialized in that it can be learned. But again, sincerity towards work. And in the beginning, like people have this thing issue, 12 hours, 14 hours. Forget about the hours, just give your life towards it. Ki, I have to work. As my example, if I see parents were classroom officers, and 1 year I was like morning 6 to night 11. So what am I doing, boss? But again, that paid me off in my later stage. Now I feel ki work is just a game, what you have to play.
Okay, sir. About chefs, I have heard that they can judge the dish with that aroma. मतलब जो senses हैं वो उसी के through
वो
food का
उसी के
पता
थ्रू that
चलाते हैं.
gets inclined. Right.
So does it come with time or experience? How does it come?
It comes with time and experience. If I say it's like driving.
Okay.
So you drive a vehicle, the more you drive, more you get confident, and more you are as a professional with that. First day, if you tell the guy, कि पहाड़ों में like चढ़ाई में, you just keep the vehicle, drive the vehicle without the handbrake. So you cannot. chef is again like that. You burn. I'll give you an example of the bakery I started. The
Okay.
first batch of cookies which I put in the front, I threw 3 to 4 trays in the dustbin. I was not satisfied with the product because the executive chef wala tha ki, the product has to be fine. And as a chef, you don't need to be satisfied with your product. You need to be still some best is has to come. If you feel I am the best, no one is the best in the world. Even the best of the best chefs, they still crave for improvement. So there has to be improvement. And it is like a patthar ki lakir, you can say. What has been taught to you, you don't go out from one to this, that you have to follow that. And some things you don't have reasons to follow that. It is coming from the ages that has been trained ki it has to be done like this only. So taught by your gurus, follow that sincerely. That makes a difference.
Okay, so chef, what are the extra precautions that you people are taking during cooking in this pandemic time?
See, before cooking, I will say ki it is the storage of ingredients. What I say, what ingredients we are procuring. Otherwise, see, food safety in India was not that serious. Coming back from the States, their food safety means food safety. We were trained like human robots in food safety. We will not do anything wrong. That way we were trained. And when I came back here, it was really tough for me, to train staff on small food safety issues. Like if you're entering the kitchen, you need to wash your hands. In India, I see people go out for a smoke and they don't wash hands coming in the kitchen. This is a general scenario, and we have to clean our hands. And wearing a chef cap. Many chefs in the kitchen are like, they feel it as a style. Without a chef cap, they work. So these small things are there in the kitchen. What you need to follow, and you need to follow it like Bible. The food safety. The food safety has increased a lot in terms of expense, also in terms of training the staff also for the food safety. It is a big task now to train the staff, because in Himachal, you don't get that trained staff who are technically sound in terms of food safety. They will cook best food. But in terms of food safety, you have to really work hard, because I have a live kitchen in Shogi in my resort. So for me, there is a challenge, whatever is cooked in front of the guest. So, and the guests these days, they actually notice, how my food is being coming, and they notice staff also. Like Chayal is operational after the first COVID, this thing last year. We opened the resorts and we did pretty well. But the guests who were coming, they were even noticing things, and they were telling the guest what you are doing that. And sometimes we also were in the wrong, because we are busy and we do try to do shortcuts. Staff do shortcuts. But now I think after this COVID second wave, this thing, now there is no room for the shortcut. Food safety procedures needs to be serious, and of course the safety procedures, what the server has to do, the housekeeping staff has to do, the front office people have to do. These things are pretty much serious now, because this can cause a life to the person also and to the guest also. So it is about life. And we have the warriors, I can say, the hoteliers. For me, like in the army, if you are there, if you don't follow the safety procedures, you can die. And now it is in the hospitality industry, you can die. And it has happened in I don't want to name a hotel in Shimla only. A staff has been died due to the COVID and not following the safety procedure, and hotel was shut for 1 month.
Okay.
And it is a brand, a newly opened brand.
Okay.
So it is serious now. And company needs to change their food safety and normal hygiene policies, safety policies. And we have to invest in the HR and training now. It is a big task, HR and training. We have to invest in that to train the staff. And
So
for the newcomers,
being a regional head, are you into training of your staff also?
I'm into training of the staff also, because my HR and training, we have 3 people, so they report to me only. So I make the training modules for them, procedures. So we have now small training procedures, like 2-minute trainers kind of a thing we have developed. Because long, if you give them the SOP books and all, it is very hard, to open the book. And so now it is more of the visual things what we have placed in our working areas, in our back areas. Small 2-minute trainers. There is a 2-minute trainer for hand washing also. There is a 2-minute trainer for thawing of the meats also. you know, and when you go in the kitchen, the F&B staff or any other staff, there is a training procedure in certain timing and how they can enter the kitchen. Store, if it is in the kitchen, it needs to be sanitized, cardboard boxes not in, of course they were not allowed earlier, but we used to get. But it is a serious, what comes from out, it has to be out for 12 hours in a different store. Like we have to develop one more store now.
Okay.
So what is received, that goes in one store, in the fridges and in one store after 12 hours or 15 hours, because they say for after 12 hours COVID dies, you know.
Yes.
So if anything coming from out, then it will go in the main store now. Of course, the work has increased, area needs to be increased. So we have to do it in these times, you know, to sustain the business.
Okay, okay, okay. So, sir, my last question to you is, Chef, do you relate any dish to yourself and why?
I'll say khichdi only, because that was my first experience. Khichdi only, that was my first
Okay.
experience as a chef only, you know, but I think I've worked with a lot of Italian chefs.
Okay.
So for me, preparing a nice pasta,
Mm-hmm.
again, that is like if a khichdi is not prepared well, it is not worth it. So if a pasta not prepared, so it is not worth it.
Oh,
So I say the Italian and the pasta is a very good ingredient for me to work with. And pasta in any kind of a tomato sauce with some sausages and peppers, that is the best for me.
so that means chef like perfection. If khichdi is
Chef likes
not cooked
perfection.
well with perfection, so Harish Sharma equals to perfection, right?
It equals to perfection. You know, we can talk, I can talk about lot of many big things and this, but the basic of food, because most of the time as a chef I have eaten khichdi only, because
Okay.
easily digestible and the best food. And Himachal also, we are focusing now, Tatapani mein wo har saal we are preparing 2000 3000 kgs of
Yes,
khichdi.
yes, yes.
Chef
I
Nandlal
have
is doing
heard.
that
Yes, yes,
from
yes.
Triple H. So
Mhm.
again, this khichdi comes back from our old, it is an old heritage for us.
And we need to preserve our roots.
We need to preserve our roots. We need to.
Thank you so much, sir, for sparing your time. Thank you so
Thank you
much.
very much, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Okay. Stay connected and stay safe.
Sure, sure, ma'am. Sure.
Thank you, sir.